Welcome to Coffee with a Veteran. Today's episode is the 2021 Silkies hike in Bakersfield, California. So welcome, we're at stop number 2 on the 2021 Silkies hike in Bakersfield, California, and we are at Imbibe Wine and Spirits, located on 4140 Truxtun Avenue. This has been one of our partners for this event, and we're really excited to be here. But with me, I have my good friend, Jason Duran, who
appreciate you having me.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you. I appreciate what you're doing too.
He's also a fellow Navy veteran, so you know, brothers in arms. Super happy to have you here. So Jason's one of the organizers for the Silky event, and he's been with this, I think, from the beginning. I think you're one of those.
3 years. I was lucky enough to have Eric pull me on 3 years ago, just kind of help out. You know, it takes a team to actually get this to go the way it's going, because you know some people handle the shirts, handle some stops, handle donations. So that's why it's a team thing from Eric Hansen. Yeah, I was lucky enough to be pulled on about 3 years ago.
Excellent, awesome. So. Briefly, tell me about yourself, your military service, where you come from, and when you got out, and all that. Just real quick.
Yeah, so I served from 2008 to 13. I was a corpsman. I was a doc. I loved it. Served with my Marines out of 29 Palms, a 3rd LAR. I lucky enough to do one deployment. And I say lucky enough because as a corpsman, I enjoyed doing what I was doing, and that was the ultimate. Like, you've been training for this. Now you're serving your Marines. You're putting into like all the practice you did. You're actually applying it to the deployment and stuff. So
yeah, and that's the interesting thing about the Devil Dogs. You guys are like, you served. I mean, you really served your Marines and took care of them. And what I've noticed about Jason, since you've been out, is you've kept that going. That's something that anytime there's an event, anytime there's something going on, Jason's always there. Jason's always there working on that, and so it's awesome that you're here doing this. So, can you tell me briefly about the Silkies events? Talk about the history, what the purpose is, and what the goal is.
So Eric started this to raise awareness for veteran suicide. When we initially did it, we were doing 22 kilometers a day for the 22 veterans that were committing suicide at that time. I'm not sure what the number is right now, but even if it's more than one, it's still unacceptable. So what we do is we raise awareness for the 22 veterans that commit suicide every single day, and then what we do is we build this as like a reason to get together. If you actually were with us from the beginning, you would actually see the different relationships that were being built. For example, we had one guy who was driving by, saw what we were doing. We talked to him really quick, told him what we were doing, what it was about. He stopped, got out, and he's walking with us now. And he's already made 4 or 5 new friends. He's gotten on all the different resources, and pretty soon he's going to get on this page, and he's going to be able to see this, because that's what it's about. It's just we're here to build the bonds with veterans, give them a reason to get together, and at the same time also build that bridge that gap between the civilian community. An example of that is every single year we donate the proceeds from the shirts or the koozies or anything that's raised, and we donate 100% of the proceeds to different nonprofits here in our local community. This year we're actually donating to Global Families. They fighting human trafficking. So that's what it's about. We're doing 2 good things at the same time. We're giving veterans a reason to get out of the house, get together and build bonds, because we want them to have a resource whenever we're not doing this. Like, hey, I'm not having a good day. I met you at the hike. You're a good person. Let's go have some dinner, or let's go get together. And at the same time, we're also, hey, Global Families, veterans. We're out here doing a good thing, and we would like to extend this offer to you guys and help you out, because we appreciate what you guys are doing.
Yeah. Last year, I know the Silkies hike sort of had a little bit of a different feel to it because of COVID.
Silkies
protest.
Yeah,
we had the Silkies protest.
We had to get out of the house. Veterans needed to get out of the house, and we needed that bonding.
Yeah, and that's a great point, because I think one of the things that you notice is that when you feel that feeling of isolation, that's what veterans a lot of times when they get out of the military, they suffer in that isolation. I know I had one veteran friend of mine that really struggled all last year because when COVID happened, he didn't have events, he didn't have a support base.
Oh man.
And it was difficult for him. So
I was lucky enough, Francisco Tomao, love this guy, grew up with him. I was pulled into all of this because of him. I was exactly what you explained. I just gotten out. I didn't have anything going on. I just could get a little lost, you know. And he called me, said, "Hey, where you at?" And I was like, "Home? Where am I supposed to be?" You know. Well, we're over here. We're starting our softball league. It's all veterans. Blah blah blah. I need that. I'm on my way. I went out there and it just started from softball, and then I got on with United Veterans of Kern County, another amazing organization out here, and I went from United Veterans of Kern County to Operation Second Chance to Eric asking me to help out with the Silkies hike, and it all started just with that. Exactly what you just said right now. You know, we're all looking for that sense of camaraderie again when we get out, and mine started with softball, and I know what you're doing right now can be a resource to somebody else because you can say, hey, we got a golfing event or whatever it is that's going to make that veteran like, that's what I like doing, that's worth me getting out of the house. And from that can build to whatever, you know, their spouses getting together or just a resource, you know. It's just all about being a lifeline and exchanging numbers and having people to talk to, especially like-minded individuals. You know, us veterans, we're a little different, you know, and it's good to be back with somebody who relates.
Yeah, exactly. Well said. I mean, that's perfect. You know, I understand those. We all do. We all have had those struggles. You know, belonging, sense of belonging, and this event, the Silkies hike, is just phenomenal. You know, I was talking to another fellow, Bo Howard.
Comrades Canopies.
Yeah, Comrades or Canopies, and he said he found out about this. You know, some of the same thing, and he connected. And he's a Vietnam veteran. And that was tremendous, you know, talking to him about that, having that ability, you know, find his brotherhood, you know, to find that again. I mean, that's what this is all about, and that's what makes this such a phenomenal event. So, how many hikers do we have right now?
I think right now we are at almost 40, I believe. Right?
And growing every year.
And every stop, we always add 3 or 4 more people. And as we're going from stop to stop, somebody always pulls over. What are you guys doing? Oh, I'm going to join you guys. So we'll ask me that whenever we get to Crusaders. Then I'll give you an accurate
number. We'll ask that
That's
question again.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Well, excellent. This has been an honor and a privilege to talk to you about this and bring this out to everybody. So I appreciate your service.
I appreciate you. You know, our relationship started through softball, and we continue that outside of softball. You know, I appreciate what you do, and you doing this and just raising awareness. Like you're the reason why our community is the way it is. People just want to step up and, hey, here's another resource. Hey, here's another resource. And what you're doing right now, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right, take care.
If you need anything, you know, you let me know. And anybody else, any veterans out there. You have so many resources in this page. This page right here is going to be an amazing one. And you have Operation Second Chance and United Veterans of Kern County. He mentioned Bo Howard, Comrades of Canopies for skydiving. And you have Aqua Vets for scuba diving. So many veterans are envious of what Kern County has to offer. And it's because of people like you just starting something else and providing other resources for veterans.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you.
And look forward to next year.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you.